The general opposite us is a man by the name of Randall. I hear tell he's related to the Empire's Count Burgley's.
Alright, he's related to Caspar.
He's hired Gerald's mercenaries to assist in their fight.
Them again, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
The Imperial Army has gathered their forces in Hevring territory, with said mercenaries composing the core of their offense. I expect they'll engage us in the woodlands, an ideal location for the guerrilla warfare they specialize in.
Then we'll have to look out for traps and ambushes as we advance. More than usual, that is.
Been placing a great deal of faith in Gerald, trusting the front lines to his company.
Perhaps there are no other generals for them to rely on.
This is our chance then. We'll be in a great spot if we can land a decisive blow on the Empire.
Absolutely. They're bound to start feeling the heat over in Enmore once we get a solid foothold here in Hevring territory.
Yes, and the enemy is surely well aware of that fact. No doubt that's precisely why Gerald is among their ranks.
He and his company are incredible fighters. But there's more to it than that. They also have immense discipline. As long as they can afford the cost, I can see why the Imperials would trust them over some of their less experienced generals.
I didn't expect us to be facing them again so soon. We had best be ready. Though truly, I wish we could fight alongside them for once instead.
Now to stop the action demon, sure.
We keep letting one mercenary mess with our whole army. So just watch. I'm gonna take that monster out once and for all. Or at least slow him down, if nothing else.
That hesitance doesn't suit you. Not anymore. You're far stronger than the last time your paths crossed. Just say the words and I'll give you all the power I can muster. We will prevail.
Whatever we decide to do, we will need a sound strategy if we are going to win.
Strategy, huh? Maybe something like a huge surprise attack on the Imperial positions.
A bold suggestion, Sylvain. You remind me of your father when he was young.
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment or what.
Margrave's been managing the conflict in the North for decades now, hasn't he? I'd say it's a great honor to be compared to him.
Ah, such fine memories. All of his strategies seem to involve sending me and Lambert off to thrust through the enemy lines on our own.
Yeah, going straight to the suicide charge every time doesn't sound all that strategic to me.
At any rate, I have full faith that our combined might will be up to the task at hand. We must succeed.
Alright, how many fights do we have? This is the part where we can recruit the action demon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we gotta do 7 side stuff before the main battle. Do we have any new supports? Oh right, this one. Battle suggestions, what do we have here? I'd like to hear from everyone. Please share any suggestions you have. Side equal chance of raising units' dexterity when leveling up.
I've been thinking.
Speed.
Proposition.
Resistance.
I've been thinking. What about this?
Yeah, give me dexterity.
I'll prepare at once.
Now these are really not good. Assemble then. Ready yourself for battle. Alright, cannot hold any more supplies. We do have support. On whom? Shaz and Rodrigue, and that's it. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah, that's disappointing, but what are you gonna do? What's wrong, dude? What's the matter? Alvaro, you look real worried. I'm feeling agitated. Yeah. Okay. Why can't I pronounce that word? I don't know why. I know why you're thinking of a way to stab me in the back. Hey, Linhard. Hold on. Linhard and Constance. What kind of support do you guys have? You have support with me and Bernadetta. That's because you're both in the Empire. Okay. So Linhard doesn't have support with anybody okay, Constance. Sure, Linhard and Constance. That could work. Constance, how about you? You have one with Annette. Perfect. You have one with Linhard, you have one with Petra. I'm pretty sure I did Petra and Lauren's one when I used you guys in the in Golden Deer. So you have Linhard and Annette. Good. I thought I'm going to be taken prisoner, but instead I'm being treated as a general. What are they thinking? Be such a pain, but expect me to persuade the Imperial forces on this upcoming front? That's the plan? Well, it's currently a possibility, or attack King harboring territory next. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunities for you to make yourself useful, whether that means securing surrender or getting information from them. I will not do anything of the sort, so if you plan to torture me, I'd like to know about it sooner rather than later. That's the plan. Torture! Let's go! Have you heard of the dance master that lives in the mountain territory? They won the Whitehorn Cup dance competition. I had no idea that the contest even exists. I wonder the style of dance they do. Alright.
Got a second?
I don't get it. Why the Jericho mercenary keeps siding with the Empire when they're losing? At their side, the only thing the Imperial Army can offer them is losing a battle and table scraps, right? I don't know, but like, yeah. Why does Jericho keeps on siding with the Empire at this point? Yeah, that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Maybe they want the Empire, maybe they want to avoid the kingdom. No idea. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Oh right, Gerald doesn't want to see Rhea. That's why. Okay, yeah, that's the reason. Doesn't matter what the enemy's motivations are anyway. Hey, we're playing our cards right. We might not even have them to fight them. The best case scenario in my book is turning our enemies into allies. Considering all the battles we win ahead of us, I like to avoid whatever unnecessary casualties we can. Right, Gerald doesn't want to see Rhea. That's right. Okay, yeah. Are you alright? You doing okay, Marianne? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just praying to the goddess. Everyone has their own reason for fighting. It's not even about good or evil most of the time. So, at the very least, I want to pray to those who have lost their lives. May they rest in peace. Oh, got it, goddess. Sure. Dorothea, we fought so many families familiar faces in the last battle, so many old friends. We recruited all the old friends, right? Professor, Mawala and Hanuman, we killed them. Mani, Len, Connie, okay, I have no idea who these are. I'm the last one with the lessons reason that joined us, but there were so many who couldn't be spared. Perhaps I should have died with them. Comfort her. I got what we are trying to say, but it's up to us to make sure the sacrifice will lead to a peaceful future. You have to survive. You can save some lives moving forward. I hope you're right. Maybe someday I'll see it that way too.
Now that you mention it,
His Majesty's mood is different from last year's. Was almost as if he was too dignified before. It made him sound more unapproachable. I like him better now. He's much more cheerful around camps too. Sure. Oh, hey, you two.
how wonderful.
To think that could be ruined. I wish my dear is happy. And here, of all places, it must be a miracle granted by the goddess herself. Hey, I worked my tail off to get here. You did too, didn't you, Coco? So first make Gogo betray the Empire, and now gotta fight the kingdom. Is that what's going on? Confirm that's what's happening. That's the question.
Yeah,
I don't really know. The cause is not really my call, but she's here, so probably.
no.
That's not nearly as reassuring as you think it is. And here I thought you had our backs. What makes you think that? You are like we're like a pathetic little boat that has been tossed into the stormy tides of war.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
And maybe in times like this, but since we have traveled this far west, I would very much like to visit the coast of north of here. I'm familiar with the coast. It's just north of Lake Tutatis. I have no idea. Yeah, I heard of it. I played three houses. I've heard of it, but quite a ways from here. Going there now has got to be questions. Well, you certainly did not mince words. It's a little place very near and dear to my heart, you know. But you're right. It is rather far. Perhaps I'll visit once the war has ended. Hey, Shamir. A lot of people are getting fired up now that we are pushing the Empire back this far. They're saying Gargamok is as good as ours, but I'm not sure. Taking it back would be difficult. Gargamok sits in one of the most strategic locations in Fogland. Is not your average stronghold. Yeah, but it was. But if that's what the higher ups in the church are aiming for, then Rio will have no choice but to move. The cardinals and others are still alive after all.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. The encampment, like our home during this expedition. I'll make sure to keep it safe so you can fight without any worries. I have so many people to talk to.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
So,
The Western Empire bore almost no trace of the previous war, but the current conflict has damaged the towns and cities of the areas yet again. They were destroyed and rebuilt, only to be destroyed again. It seems like such a foolish cycle, but maybe that's the only way humans can move forward. I'm rumbling again, aren't I? Oh, you weren't talking to me. You were talking to yourself. Okay. Hey, action to do. Hey, the Dune, just out of the curiosity, what's that in your hand? It's a pen His Majesty broke during the War Council. Yeah, things got pretty heated, with everyone talking over each other. It's almost been hard on His Majesty as well, considering how easy and often he breaks pens. Indeed, he was terribly despondent when he saw the break this time. Come up with your solution, sure. We can figure out a way to keep him from accidentally breaking them. Like, what if we give the pens a name? He's less likely to break something he's attached to. That might actually work. I'll have to run by His Majesty next time. His strength really comes in handy in the battlefield. I actually used to be jealous of it, but now I understand the burden that it brings. I'm sure there's people who are afraid of him too. Yes, unfortunately, more than a few consider him to be some kind of a monster. If I'm not mistaken, we should be getting closer to my home. Or maybe now they didn't hold up so much, I don't know where we are anymore. How are we getting closer? No, you're right. Valerie territory just beyond Harvey. Isn't it? Wait, what? No, you're going to brand me a traitor and kill me. Oh, I just remembered my father should be at Gargamok anyway. Well, I'll be happy as long as I don't have to see him. The man charged with defending Harving territory, Randolph, is actually related to Count Berkeley's. Not by blood, mind you, who's just previous Count's stepson from his second wife. So he's like the uncle to Caspar, right? He desperately wants to make a name for himself in this world. He's adapted to a house of his own. Of course, who knows whether his new house will even have a future in this current empire. Land in this region is so fertile, and the climate differs greatly from kingdoms. It's hard to describe my feeling looking at this landscape after all I've been seeing in Gautier. I can also understand why people are trying to seize our land in Farbless, but I mustn't let envy cloud my vision. Instead, I will focus on what I can do for my home. His Majesty have asked for my counsel regarding regarding strategic matters more often as of late. He's already an excellent leader, especially one so young. I'm happy to advise him whether he needs it or not. He's still young too. Okay. How do you know so much? Dimitri seems to really trust you. How do you know so much about tactics anyway? When you have studied the record of the Saint as much as I have, it's only natural to glean some of their tactical knowledge. Saint Kehoe, in particular, was known for tactical genius and played a key role in many historical victories. He also penned a book on military strategies. I recommend reading it should the opportunity arise. We suffer so much at Margit and Arendelle territory because of Jarrett's mercenaries. My friend even lost their lives at the hand of the Ashen Demon. We must win for all those who are taken from us. The defeat is not an option. Who's in here? Oh, Annette. There have been so many people fleeing the Empire lately. Of course, I want to help those in need, but it's good. But isn't good if some of them end up joining our army. But I'm worried we couldn't notice if one of them happened to be a spy. That's true. Good point. I should probably take a look around anyone suspicious at the very least. I'll keep my eye peeled too. I'm sure it'll be fine, but it can't hurt to be careful. After all, we can't afford to lose the battle. There's no room for error.
Come to think of it.
You know, it's been a while since I've seen Lady Rhea. We exchange letters regularly, but I'm still worried about her. This business of Western Church is probably piled even more on her plate. I hope she's not taking on more than she can handle. So, this old buddy, right? His name's Host. Alright, Host. This guy can rip demons to shreds in his sleep. And he doesn't even have a crest. The man's the force of nature. Oh, right, Host doesn't have a crest. But Dimitri is pretty strong too, isn't he? I wonder who would win in a fight. Oh, crap. Well, I just want to take a crack at him first. If he can't beat me, then Host will wipe the floor with him for sure. I'm sorry we didn't have to take Constance's life. How do you know Constance? Like, isn't she the what? Isn't she like in Abyss? She's a dear friend of mine from back when I lived in the Empire. Oh, that's how you know her. It pains me that we have forced her to betray them, but I also got so much joy out of fighting alongside her. It's selfish of me, I know. Oh, so you know her from back in the Empire? That's how you know her. All right. I know we try to end the war as quickly as possible, but barging someone else's homeland and trashing the place just doesn't feel right. Yeah, we don't have a choice, man. There's not much to do about it. This is war, and it's kill or be killed. Not true, I just can't help but thinking how after all this is done, I'm gonna take over the inn and live a carefree life. I don't have to hurt anybody as an innkeeper. I mean, like, if someone stays at your inn that doesn't pay, you do have to hurt them a little bit.
So here's the thing.
I don't know if this the cause I've been here a while, but the folks on the Fargus and the church have really grown on me. Every victory we sing, Jane have a rollicking good time. I never heard that word before. Doesn't matter where we're from. This war won't last forever, but I'm sure hope and friendships too. Hey, you two. What's up? I'll be overseeing our main base of defense per our decision with His Majesty, which means I won't be able to accompany all of you to try to show His Majesty. Do try not to slow His Majesty down, Felix. Please, me, slow him down. I'll be the one dragging him to the enemy's door. I'm certain His Majesty will find the most reassuring. I look forward to seeing what you accomplish, Felix. You're the one who needs to keep his ego in check, trying to embrace yourself, old man.
Excuse me. We must speak.
I went to visit where my father died, but of course there was nothing to be seen. Almost no one in Fulham remembers. This is good in my own way, in its own way, I think. Agree with her. Good in its own way, huh? You might just be right. Yes, there's sadness, but everyone is overcoming it.
I was thinking.
Charged mercenaries again. It feels like we've fought them 100 times since the war started. Well, I got the Empire back into a corner, but I wonder if that's the last time we'll see them. I don't care if we defeat them or force them to surrender, I just don't want to have to fight them anymore. Same.
How can I be of service?
Pardon me, Commander, this is truly noble for us to avoid the altercation of mercenaries. Maybe you could keep our distance from them and focus instead on attacking the Imperial forces. Though I suppose we have no information on their whereabouts, only I could deploy some strategies that could allow us to glean at their location. Alright.
Hear me out.
Oh, meaning Boston again was really something. What a guy. We haven't spoken or seen each other over 2 years, and he still remembers me. I gotta tell the others from the abyss that I bumped into him.
Right.
Balthus, Constance, Happy, all the usual suspects are here. Up until 2 years ago, I lived with them in the ground part of the Asher Wolf's house. Peace and blood. And now you're together forever, huh? And sweet, you are such good friends. It's not about being good friends, we're just always bound to run into each other. I'm amazed we reunited here of all places, though.
A moment of your time.
Word has it, the Minister of Domestic Affairs, Con Harving, is rather a capable fellow. Perhaps that's why there's been relatively minimal destruction and looting in this area, or it could be that the cities and territory are so depleted they can't withstand any more damage. Apparently, he's assembled the forces in the city of Motsguz. No idea how to pronounce that, but I wonder we could even need to engage in combat. The Alliance forces have entered Imperial territory with their wariness of infamous Count Berkeley's them at a stalemate, or at least as how it appears. In reality, it's a pretext to draw the attention of the Imperial forces on the Western Front. It is another one of the Blackguard Claw's foolhardy schemes, but is more than a service purpose. At least for the time being, the Imperial Army cannot devote any focus to the west. Our victory is all but assured. Two more. We need to talk to 2 more people. Then I need some water.
Wait up.
Fighting mercenaries is one thing, but going against Sir Alois feels wrong. He's so good-natured, and his terrible jokes always make people laugh. Well, at least a few of the nice kick out of them. Anyway, we all thought he was a swell guy. I can't believe things have turned out this way.
Do you have a moment?
We already know what Jarrus mercenaries are capable of. We have superior numbers, but they could still claim victory over us. That's it. Having territory is a key strategy location. We cannot simply pass it by. We spoke earlier to the Rajing and the others about prioritizing the defeat of Imperial commanders. Therefore, I propose we the base in Rodriguez's care and strike the heart of the Imperial forces ourselves. What are your thoughts? Agree with this plan? Sounds solid though. Solid enough, though I doubt it will be a walk in the park. True, Jarrus mercenaries will likely see to that. Fortunately, we have battle-hardened veterans like Sedith and Rodrigue on our side. I need not come to a conclusion on my own. I'll solicit more opinions before making my decision.